Hello, this is week 8, and I'm Matthew Shalom, talking about risk management. All right, so one of the first questions is how do we monitor athletes? Uh, Monitor athletes where I'm at, and is it's talking about monitoring their mental health. And one thing we do is we have our head coaches, just our head coaching them for this period of the time, and it's on every Wednesday, and he goes over like life building and character building meetings with the players. And he says it's just him and them, so that maybe they feel more freely on speaking on some of the things that they're going to be talking about, and things that they go over is what makes a good teammate, what are their life goals, what are their athletic goals, and he they go over ways to build things that you have to do to reach these certain goals, reach your life goals, what different things you should be doing to reach these type of goals, and then what are the athletic goals. He go over things that will help them, and then they discuss all types of things like you know life things. What does it take to you know become a man? Being respectful, things that are outside of the realm of football. And I feel like that helps build, their mental health. And then also at the beginning of the week, our head coach encourages all, position coaches. You have meetings where you go over the team that you're going to be playing and different things that we need to do this week. But he says at the beginning of the week, when you start your meetings, check in with the players, and ask, is there anything anybody wants to talk about, and let them know that if they don't want to speak about it right then, they can pull you to the side. Just always reiterate that you're here for more than football, and that helps work with the athlete's mental health. Next thing is concussions. At the beginning of the year, we go over, symptoms of concussions and what we should look like, and the severity of concussions. And if we see, something with somebody that we think is concussed, pull them to the side, notify a trainer, and the trainer will take care of it. But also, we have trainers that are, on the sideline watching the game, and as long as no, it's multiple trainers. So if somebody's hurt, the other trainer will go work with them. But if nobody's hurt, all the trainers that we have on staff are looking to see if anybody takes a blow to the head or somebody showing concussion-like symptoms. They pull them to the side. They do a concussion test with those guys. To see if they actually have a concussion. If they do, that player will be held out for the rest of that game, and they will go into concussion protocol, where they have several steps that they have to get through before they can even come back to practice. And then I think they have to make it through a full practice before they can actually compete in a game. So our trainers play a big role in noticing players that are concussed out on the field, and we thank them for that. Then we're going to talk about the heat-related illnesses and what we do to minimize that. There's a heat index, a heat index, and there's a thing called the heat index, and our trainers. Our trainers, if the heat index gets over 110, it doesn't have to be the regular temperature doesn't have to be 110, but I think if it feels like it's 110 or over, the trainers pull us from the field, and we can't be out there. And I think if it's at like 105, the players have to take off their shoulder pads and helmets, and we can continue practice, but it'll have to be like a walkthrough type deal. So the trainer, that's one way that we implement limiting heat related illnesses. We also know that we go through trainings at the beginning of the year, and there are a lot of different things that us as coaches have to know. For instance, if somebody has a heat stroke, just like in the video, that we were showing earlier in the week, if somebody comes down with a heat related illness or a heat stroke, the trainers obviously will take lead in this, but us as coaches know that a way to minimize, somebody that is dealing with a heat related injury is to dump them into a bucket of ice. That, so all coaches on staff know that. There are many other things that we know, but one way to even try to prevent that is just knowing that if the heat index is at a certain level, we're not even going to practice. We're going to go into the gym where there's air conditioning at. We're going to go watch film or do different things of that sort. Thank you, and this class has been a pleasure, and I've learned a lot. Thank you. Have a good one.